Sometimes I know since this time zone shit been founded. Stretch my pockets, switch to accountants. Postal if I'm not next to you. By coastal, I'm just one flight away. I just pray the plane never tidal wave. Pray never crash when you type my name. But fuck a text message, just call me back. I need a FaceTime. 2 hours ahead, don't waste time. Speed racer, she don't need the brake lines. Just a pay phone. Need her on my hotline. 60 minutes, we be acting like it's Dateline. Take that shit straight into a date night. Take all night, we get home late night. Then I take a red eye. Now I'm sitting stateside. And I can only think about what a great night. And I can only think about what your face like. And I can only think about when you call me. Baby, take time. Baby, make time.
Thinking back to phase one, with woolen mallets and the bass drums. Early hours in the drive-thru, playing early diving night jewel. We found ourselves in stage 3, observing murals dotting Lake Street. With every story comes a stalemate. When you've been living in a failed state, the night gets cold, but there's smoke in the clouds. I'm having trouble sleeping and it's stressing me out. The words may fall short of something profound, but every time I'm with you, I'm just glad you're around. Out is out. Laid out in programmatic sets of 3, we keep the time and music sets the scene. What's after the dream? My point of reference is the northern sky. Sometimes the synthesizer makes me cry. We'll dance for a while. I guess you caught me in a dark mood, which is to say I'm missing part 2. I'm always hoping life will start soon. No one else can make my heart swoon like you do. The night gets cold, but there's smoke in the clouds. I'm having trouble sleeping and it's stressing me out. The words may fall short of something profound, but every time I'm with you, I'm just glad you're around. When the night got cold, there was smoke in the clouds. pastoralize, and they pass over life in a daze. Everyone in a big plot, while they're trying to get through the day. Well, they don't got what we got, and I love what you done with the place. I took a while, I was stuck in a crowd. I couldn't tell you what love was about. I'm sentimental, I'm talking it out. I'll be with you when the sitcom is out. I saw the world from the top of a cloud. I couldn't tell you what love was about. Call my name when you pull me to ground. I needed someone, then you came around. In a crowd, I couldn't tell you what love was about. I'm sentimental, I'm talking it out. I'll be with you when the sitcom is out. I saw the world from the top of a cloud. I couldn't tell you what love was about. Call my name when you pull me to ground. I needed someone, then you came around. message on the lower half. Now repent, the end is here at last. Bow shrugged and hit the gas. It's a long drive back to you, the kind that always takes a day or two. I didn't know what love like that could do. I need you in my life to make it through. I'll see you soon. Kind that always takes a day or two. I didn't know what love like that could do. I need you in my life to make it through. Oh, 'cause it's a long drive back to you, the kind that always takes a day or two. I didn't know what love like that could do. I need you in my life to make it through. I'll see you soon. on the 4th. I suppose you're home, driving back in the plains, Seattle and so forth. It's looking like they all need some rain. And a dog. The summer's short, the hours are long. Postcards without any postmark. I'm already gone. Somewhere in the northwest, I'm there at your doorstep. As soon as you call and you say come around, to follow the trend lines, a friend in the end times. We could use a hand finding higher ground.
So I can't stand to see you, to feel you. My insides are turning blue. I like the way that you walk. Sometimes I wish you'd never stop. My heart aches, my bones break with each little move you make. I can't help, I can't really help it. You make me feel like you're waiting for the next mistake.
Something had to change.
You give a time and break.
It's kinda hard to explain.
Not bad that you don't adore
Wish you
me.
told me that when you're with me I feel lonely. I've been staring outside. Spare time was thinking I could find where leaves blow, where the weeks go, when the snow comes to dampen your fall. Far from the life that we knew, months hurtle by and I barely see you. So I've been down, dumb as it sounds. When you're with me, you're somebody else.
I can't help, I can't really help it. You make me feel like you're waiting for the next mistake.
Something had to change.
You give a time and break.
It's kinda hard to explain.
Not bad that you don't adore
Wish you
me.
told me that when you're with me I feel lonely.
Oh, you're waiting for the next mistake.
You're saying hi to your friends.
People wanna ride to break.
Nice to see you
Your
again.
intentions are so damn
Nobody
easy.
hates me. I wish you'd
but you gotta get lazy. Oh.
Time
say they're tailor-made for replaying scenes, but I'm too pensive to decide what's real. All 'cause you left me with a heart chock full of chills.
In the morning sun, you and I are one. Fingers through my hair, feel them everywhere. Don't know what to think, am I still dreaming? You're so perfect, baby, were you made for me? Nice to see you. How you doing? Did you know you're really something? You make me feel things I don't believe in. It's all up in my heart and all up in my spine. Those chills, hope it works out in the long run. I think about you and then the months gone. Raise the issue and tangential love songs. It's all up in my heart and all up in my spine. Those chills, those chills, those chills. Me, baby, you saved me.
There was something different, clouds had lifted halfway through the sky. I never would recall the earth as quite so small, but I'd circle it one more time. Just another instance, I write you missives when I feel too far. It's you and me across the sea, just trying to sleep in a big town where we never quite see the stars. Let the daydream pass and the sun elapse, and I won't be too long. I've been working on this song. Well, every road in Singapore and every subway sliding door, they're leading me back to you. Part of a dream that still comes true. And I can see you at the show, sing the weird parts no one knows. Nobody in this room knows me the same, and I know it's true. And I know one's really there? Does that mean it's done in vain? If no one really cares, add that to acting strange like Daniel Johnston in Texas. At some point in the 80s, passing out his cassettes with the J card that he drew, or did he ever expect it? I guess it's just what happens when the music's a respite. The world is so appalling and you come to detest it. And you could say that I was nervous then, fairly awkward now. Leave the speakers loud when you feel self-doubt. If there's any chance that we still hang out, we could detail dreams while we stare at passing clouds. Those modal masterworks, they tonal overs the scenes when I ask afterwards. All message lost in between the shifting aperture, depicting sun-soaked scenes. I guess they resonate. That's universal consciousness, take two of ascension. The shape of jazz to Commodore Spiegel's inventions, or Orco's and Olivero Solis' mention. You're dancing in a room and no one's paying attention, addressing my reception with a focused eye to the passing clouds. I'll be there for you when you're feeling down. Any given day, you can find me round in a despondent way, in a steady beds called brown. Counted all the waterfalls and one's still in my mind. Well, no one calls your name until the river gorge is dry. It's dark in the daytime and the rain might kill the moon. But history takes time, embarrassment too. Have you heard the news? There's an atmospheric river running through, and it brings me back to you, back until we're close to home where we ought to stay. Pigeons fly and preachers ought to pray, but he can't stop the rain when the world gets washed away. Nothing left to elucidate. You may cry and I may do the same. I'll be your mainstay when the world gets washed away.
Sunbeams come to me, obscured through leaves across my face. Funny how I only see through shadows in this place. Everything I know how to recognize shifts in a new light, changing all the time.
Have you heard the news? There's an atmospheric river running through, and it brings me back to you, back to back until we're close to home where we ought to stay. Pigeons fly and preachers ought to pray, but he can't stop the rain when the world gets washed away. Nothing left to elucidate. You may cry and I may do the same. between 1,000 miles before you see me. You've been looking closer at the sky. No one needs to know the reason why, but I love that you try. But I love that you try. Too hard to reach me. Couple 1,000 miles before you see me. You've been looking closer at the sky. No one needs to know the reason why, but I love that you try. But I love that you try.
Pacific Northwest, the end of the ride, with rolls of photos to compile. We won't see oceans for a while. From Massachusetts, the lights all went down across the US, in its cities and towns, the main spots I consider home, the Rust Belt and the Driftlet Zone. The way you thought your life might be, it fell apart in a lot of tears. It always gets to me. as a guide when the sun goes down. I'm on the right track and I'm losing ground. Safe on the inside, far from the crowd. I never look back and I wouldn't doubt your voice as a guide when the sun goes down, goes down.
Since no home for me was left, I slept with poems in my hands for 7 days. Slept alone and wet by twilight, so I thrown aside the phone in heaven's name. Cause home can change and it does. Coining names for new love. Joining strange depictions tinted with the rose for my bud. And blood is thick, but smoke be thick as hell. Eyes low, my mind is shell or shell shock. With lonely mail all cluttered on my desktop. Used to got the best box, a cutter, slice, and dice me sideways stomp. Stutter with the tut-tut-tongue. I scream gently, how do you undo us? For goodness sake, you make me undone. These poems underneath my nails. The sweat makes the ink run. Smolder heady memory, brain, shoulder of pink love. My poems in the mail. It was tears that made the ink run. Heavy molten memory, brain shut in a pink tongue.
Feel free to talk with me. How does lunch sound? I'll ask you about your week on the condom. Always rehashing scenes when the sun's down and half of the world's asleep. I'm half asleep. awake in the night. La 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 la. You know it inside out, sung with a smile. And if you don't by now, you will in a while. Every opus, every jingle in your head at the moment, taking solace. It's you and the stranger who wrote it. Picture you in the winter 2002. You're killing your time. Global views, hegemonic forces accrue. They're changing your life. You know it inside out, sung with a smile. And if you don't by now, you will in a while. Every opus, every jingle in your head at the moment, taking solace. It's you and the stranger who wrote it. Every omen, every stranger waving high at the loading. For the moment, you can be the reason we wrote it. For the moment, you can be the reason we wrote it. Well, every time the sun arrives and drags along the floor, by albums from Brazil we haven't played, it sticks around then shuffles down, it's gone behind the door. Too fast again, I'm only half awake. Try to figure out how to keep it around. Days like these, they don't come quite as often. I'll take your picture, it's an extra precaution for the tears in your eyes. When you sing, time slips away, and I'll be around when we've got nothing to say. I'll waste the day, I'll stare like a star into space.
Nowhere near where I thought I'd be at this point in time, but that is more than alright with me. I think I'd probably lose my mind if I was living the life that I once saw for myself. Trying to please everybody sounds like my personal high. Don't measure up. I felt my own kind.
Different kinds of love.
If you have at least one type, keep them close so
There's no tears in your eyes when you sing. Time slips away, soybeans to silhouettes advancing in the dusk. Sky above, I fell in love while I was sitting still. The rate at which the Rust Belt fades to Appalachian hills. So drive south as history unfolds. The awe-inspiring, death-defying, metamodern world. Take my word, I think we'll be alright. Lost myself along the way, but had the greatest time. I'll pass you somewhere in the night. Stranger out in Utah gestures towards the muddy car. Said, hey, all you nomads, did you come from somewhere far? I said, I don't know, man, but it feels that way today. This highway is the last breath of an empire in decay. Oh, drive south as history unfolds. The all-providing, soon expiring, modern Western world. Take my word, I think we'll be alright. Lost myself along the way, but had the greatest time. I'll pass you somewhere in the night. night, it's you on the couch. I'm the voice in your left ear, making jokes and discussing the clouds far from your town. When all you hear is the road noise, it's the stereo, it's panning around. For driving west with no choice, everywhere we go, now we're fading out. From the second deck of the Bay Bridge guiding the way, I prefer it to the Golden Gate, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say. Every now and then we start to slip away. I would probably call, but it's getting late. This'll have to wait for the other side. Our once in a lifetime kind of a nice time. Many miles from where you start, keep me from falling apart. It's been a while, but I'm not far. Every now and then we start to slip away. I would probably call, but it's getting late. This'll have to wait for the other side. Our once in a lifetime kind of